What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Amkia Podcast. I'm your host, Ali. And today we've got a special guest, Kiss Media Production. I mean, one of the toppest, uh, photography studio and events in Cape Town and in South Africa. What's up, Pet, man? How you doing, man?
Hey Ali, man, I'm doing good. Thanks, man. Thanks for hosting me on your podcast. This means a lot.
It's a pleasure, bro. Like it's a pleasure
Yeah.
actually. Thank you for making time, bro, for this. Like it's really a pleasure. So how's things, bro?
Now things are good. It's December now, so they're a bit, over the place. I'm trying
Yeah,
to manage what comes in and still do more. And just try to end
yeah,
the year on a high note.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
Uh,
we're
you,
going
you,
good.
you yeah. So you busy like up and down, like a lot of bookings and stuff.
I would I'd wanna. Oh, yes, there is like bookings and stuff, but a lot of work is in the editing.
Yeah.
You sit down and do so much work,
Wow.
then shoot in like 2 hours, 1 hour. But
Yeah,
you have like maybe
yeah,
spend a lot, on the same project, and yeah, that's what takes up a lot of
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, Man, this is actually the reason why I'm using a software because I don't like editing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But you can still chop it
I
up.
don't like it. I don't like. I hate editing. So it's too much work, and then you got to figure out like what to do, and how to
Mm.
to put the pieces together and stuff like that. And for me, it's just better because like a podcast, people prefer raw stuff, So let's just shoot a podcast
Yeah,
and drop it there like that. If there will be
yeah.
some small editings, it's small. They're not gonna be major. Yeah.
No, as long as you have a nice intro, you good to push. Just maybe color grade
Yeah.
here and there. You need to put some effects, and you can
Yeah.
do that as well.
Exactly.
Mm. But yeah,
Man,
you
I'm
have
gonna lie. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
come.
You say?
I think you are going to ask a question.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, even the intros and outros, those things. Some people they just want to hear the raw conversation. Let's just get straight to the questions. Like, let's just discover what do you have on the plate for us. So, but
Mm.
intro and outro is still good. But I don't do those anymore. But I will be doing because I have my intro. I'm just skipping it. I don't like to do it anymore. Like as long as I'm still small like on social media and stuff. When I'll be
You're
big,
not
then
small. You're not
because
small.
yeah,
I'll just love correct you quick. You're not small. You're never small. As long as you're putting out content, you're never small.
yeah.
Because your
Oh
content
man,
can just go
thank
out
you, thank you.
within like
Yeah,
one post. It gets seen by people
yeah,
worldwide, people in different parts of the
yeah,
world. So
yeah,
you're never
yeah.
small. So I need you to
Exactly.
just keep that in mind that you're not small. No
Thank.
matter how many followers you have, 2, 3, or 5, you're never small.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you,
Mhm.
bro. Thank you, bro. Yo, pets. How did you like? What's the inspiration behind your creativity, your photography creativity? Like,
Mm.
what pushed you like to start doing what you're doing like right now?
Um, I don't know if I should go back and give you the long, answer of from the
You can
beginning.
make it short.
You are probably around,
Yeah,
when I started doing it, because you're one of the people I shot in the studio. But then,
yeah,
yeah, like over
exactly.
the
In
years,
Maitland, yeah.
yeah. But over the years, you
Yeah,
also, as you learn more about the industry, you also change your direction, and you
yes,
get to know more things that you can improve on. You get to find
yeah,
problems that you can solve. like creatives were about
Yes,
solving
exactly.
problems. So my inspiration for
Yes.
photography. So for me, I started off, friends playing around and stuff, and then but I'm one of the few, like from the group of friends, I decided, look, I'm gonna go professional, because I thought, I
Yeah.
just love, just a passion for capturing people. There's just something beautiful. Like I do portrait
Yeah.
photography and portrait photography, fashion and beauty. So like there's just something about
Yeah.
just capturing people's faces. That's how I started off, and then I ventured into events, fashion shows, and stuff. And now I'm doing like
Yeah.
a whole production company now with we do videos as well. Um, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
it's,
good.
it's about the growth comes with the more you learn, and the more you start also pushing your goals forward and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I hope I
Yeah.
answered the question. If it wasn't clear, I'm happy to elaborate more.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just like it's a great insight. Like, but who directed you to the right way of photography? Like, how did you discover that? And then
Okay,
what really
okay,
pushed you to do that?
okay. I would pinpoint few people. Like with anyone in the industry, you don't just get in. There's always like
Yeah.
one person that
Yeah.
kickstarts your
E-
career and stuff. And the main person that really put me
exactly. Yeah.
on and gave me my first professional camera in my hand, like, look here, I want you to take shots of people. It was Apollo, and
Yeah.
yeah, I know you know him. That's where we
Where
met.
did he go?
He's around. He's
Yeah.
around, still doing this thing. And yeah, I'm really
Mm-hmm.
grateful to him because with him we met and stuff. I was more of like, I wanted to be in front of a camera, model and stuff. At the modeling agency.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're all like kids,
Yeah.
growing up wanting to be in front of the camera, and stuff. But then I got to him, I had some like graphic design, skills,
Yeah.
which at the
Yeah.
end,
Yeah.
person, like right now, I don't even like touching graphic design. It's just photography, video. So yeah, that like with
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
it
Yeah. I
was
see. I
all
see. I
like
see.
all the basic stuff that I needed to know about photography. I learned from him, and then yeah,
Mm.
because it was
Yeah.
also during the time I was also studying for my electrical engineering diploma.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up taking a gap year, and then I went back again, to finish off the qualification. But within that time, my
Oh.
passion for photography grew to a point where I shoot,
Yeah.
even like during break time with like students, put up some posters, for like just starting out, like just pushing to a
Yeah.
point where
Yeah.
just a passion
Yeah.
grew, met like-minded people, we'd meet up, we put each other
Yeah.
on and keep pushing, and through, so that was the first step. And then the second step was me now taking that further, to a point where I'm now on social media. There are people, there's like top
Yeah.
photographers all over the world, man. So I got to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
inspired by like Jessica Kilbasis. I don't know if you know her. There was another guy,
Who's that? Jessica who?
Jessica. I don't know how she pronounces her name, but she's from the States, Lebanese American photographer, a dope portrait and fashion
Yeah.
photographer. So I'd watch like her YouTube videos,
Mm.
for inspiration and learning how to
Okay.
like edit and stuff, retouching, color grading and stuff.
Y-
And
Yeah.
there's a lot of like, now there's so many people that are locally. I looked up people like Osema Lema and Cedric Zaka. I don't know if you've heard of those two guys. Two different
Nah,
photographers,
not
but
really.
yeah. So yeah, like, and my inspiration also, being an African, and traveling, you've moved from one country to the next country. You also try and use your background and add it to your create
Yeah.
process. So my like goal is actually to put out more African content from portraits. Like I recently did
Yeah. Yeah.
3
Yeah.
projects
It's
that was just African content. I'll drop them and you
yeah. Yeah.
you get that. like push African designers and mix that now, merge it with high end beauty and portrait photography. Because most of the
It's very
people
beautiful.
do African shoots, but they don't retouch. So I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to make
yeah.
two and just yeah, hopefully it works out.
Man, I mean, like, bro, um, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, your work is really amazing. Like, when I look at your
Uh,
pictures, I know a few photographers. I know another dude from Cape Town is also good. I don't want to
mm,
tell the name, but he's good. I think he knows me as well. So your work is really like I like when I see your work. I'm always impressed. It's not just about. I've seen so many photographers that they do models and stuff,
mm.
but the creativity behind the picture, it's not like yours. I'm not gonna lie. Yours
Oh,
is very how do I say, artistic. It's very
yeah,
create, like, it's not just a photo, it's
tell the
something,
story.
especially when you, yeah, when you use the black girls, the black queens and stuff. Like, it's just like
Yeah, I'm
magical
glad you
stuff,
noticed
bro.
that. No, like I was having a I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and I showed them my mood board because I'm constantly, when I'm on my feed, whatever inspires me, I save it.
Yeah.
Future projects, just inspiration. So I showed my mood board to someone, and they were like, "Oh, you only
Hmm.
have girls with afro, dark skin, And I'm like, these are the models I want to work with because that's part of you
Mm.
with photography. I think with any industry, you need to find your
Yeah.
niche. You need to find what you
Yes.
really want to pursue and grow through that. So with me, I picked
Yeah.
dark skin queens with afros, but I get booked by different
Man.
people. I just don't put out
Yeah. Yeah.
so much work, but I do most of the projects. Like you noticed, it's just afro, natural hair, and black queens, man.
Man, it's
Mm.
super creative. Like, you are like a type of unique, and I know some people can be doing out there like stuff like that. I remember one of the Apple advertisement. They did some sort of like what you do. Like, I don't know if you saw that.
Mm.
The,
What
the the
good?
photographer was from Cameroon. I don't know if did you realize that? Like, did you see those pictures?
Is it
It's
recent?
exactly like, I think recent, eh?
Recent.
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, I
it's
haven't.
colorful.
I'll look it up, or you send me a link, then I can have a look. That would be great.
Yeah,
Just knowing that
yeah. I'll send you. Yeah,
they're doing something that we do in this side as well.
yeah, yeah.
Mm. In
I'll
the
send
right
you a link.
direction.
You can see that. Yeah, yeah. So,
Mm.
bro, like now, like let's say, like, how many people have you worked with, like, and how did the people started to trust you, started to
Um,
believe in you? Because
I
it's a
will.
bit tricky when it's become business
Mm,
and hobby. You can do photography for hobby, but when it's become business, it's automatically changed to be like people need to trust you to work with you.
yeah, that's true. With photography, I can't count how many people I've worked with. It's so many. I've been shooting for years. I
Mm.
started shooting around 2016. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just, yeah, it's either events, and from, yeah, like so many people, but the ones I can mention at the top of my head, maybe that stands out. If I forget some names, people have to forgive me. I've worked with a few
yeah, yeah, yeah.
names.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But
know you can't
I got
remember
to
everyone.
capture, yeah, I got to capture Steve Harvey. I think that's one of my highlights. Like the biggest person that I've captured
Really?
in front of my
Wow.
camera. One of the events where we were booked, he was like the guest speaker there. So I managed to like get some nice shots of him. Um,
Yeah,
there, like local celebrities like Babalwa. She was one of my first celebrities back in 2019 that I worked with. Like booked directly. I'm not talking
yeah,
about someone get booked and then because we do those kind of jobs as well.
Yeah.
It's commissioned like through someone. Got to capture Ricky Rick before he died. At AFI events.
Rest in peace, Ricky Rick.
Yeah. And left us too soon. So like that was one of my like also like one of the people I captured. And who else? Celebrities. Gigi Lamin. I got to work with Gigi. I got to work with a few international clients.
Yeah.
Currently in production with Jetlag Africa.
Yeah.
They're also doing some amazing stuff. People should check their YouTube channel out and Instagram. They really put in Africa like there's so many people doing African content, but they're not showing the positive side of Africa. Like we
I
will
get
go
it. Yeah.
and shoot stuff for they'll go to maybe I don't like we love our stories, man. Tell the story about the village. We don't mind, but also show people
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
that exist. There's a Thames Bear, there's the waterfront. We have beautiful, and that's what Jetlag does. I feel like it was meant to happen because that's also part of my one of my goals of like showing Africa in a positive way to the rest of the world. Where people get to see. Okay, like man, we're not living in the jungle. Yeah. So
there is a biggest false narrative about Africa, especially in America and then some other Europeans. They think like we live in the heart, in the jungle. We can see lions every single day, like when we go out. I don't understand that thing, bro. Like I was trying to see some comments on Thread, and I was really, really shocked. Like seriously, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I feel like just people that also with the creative industry, like African creatives needs to now tell the stories firsthand. We got equipment that we can use now. I mean, like we might need budgets, but we as African creatives, like filmmakers or photographers, we need to tell stories firsthand and not let someone that has never lived our experience tell our story. That's also one of the things that inspires me to keep going. Also, besides that, like you've seen the growth of my from my work from 2016 to now.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure besides people that I've had in front of my camera, there are also people like that look up to what I've done. They've been seeing the journey and they get inspired. So I think that's also one of the things that keep me going because I know if I stop, I can decide today and do something else. But if I stop, who's gonna inspire that kid who's looking up to me, or someone like for instance, when you look at my work, you get inspired. If I stop today, then it means one person that inspires you minus one person that inspires you. So those kind of stuff they keep going as a creative and just keep pushing.
Yeah, man, we gotta keep pushing. We got to keep pushing because like if you give up, then what's gonna happen? You just give up or what? Yeah, man, things like that. Yeah. So in terms of like bookings, works, and like from 2016 up to now, like what did you see? Like, is there like you see so many big change? Because I believe this is really a big marathon. It's creating a brand. It's not like an overnight things, bro. Like you really need to grind and to be patient and to believe in yourself. So how could you rate yourself like from 2016 up to like 2024?
Okay, I'll first touch on the brand building first. I think with the brand, we just gotta be grateful to social media and people that share our work, and just everyone that supports us. But I also feel like the more consistent we are, and just being a good person too, like not being arrogant, just be nice to people. It really takes you far.
In
building your brand or your business. In terms of like the physical booking site, like the people sending you emails and stuff. first of all, like clients, most people get clients, obviously, with each business is
Yeah.
through referrals from people. Maybe you get one or two people. Social media, you get one or two people that will see your work and like they'll approach you. You know, those kind of stuff. But if it comes to booking, like I don't know if you meant the actual booking where you do the invoices, you know, and then you
No,
start.
I mean, just like, do you do you, where do you, people get you the most? Like, just from social media, or like you have another? Do you promote like to get bookings and
I
stuff
used to
like that?
promote. I used to promote a
Like
lot
what?
when I started.
Mm-hmm.
I used to promote a lot when I started.
Yeah.
I used to do 3 posts per day. So I'll post early in the morning, I'll post midday, maybe evening or late at night. So, you know, the consistency, because I also had that time to just do personal projects, you know, and stuff. So I was
Yeah.
very active
Yeah.
on social media. And through going to events, networking with people in the fashion industry and just, you know, photography spaces, I think that's where also that boosted my like, you know, bookings and stuff. Because people, they'll see your work when you go in person. You show
Yeah.
them. You go and make sure you have data. You know, show them. You
Yeah.
follow each other on social media, and then they'll get to.
Yeah.
If they love the work, you know, you keep in touch. Some of them won't book you
Exactly.
immediately, but they might come to you maybe a year
But in the
later.
future.
Or someone, or
Exactly. Yeah.
someone that they know wants your services. They'll be like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I met this one guy at an event, and you know, they'll approach you. Even people on social media that we meet through like just online, they do the same. They
Yeah.
won't book you this like immediately, but in future they'll
In the
definitely
future.
refer
Yeah.
someone to you in the future. So you just gotta like keep networking, going to places, staying active on social media,
Exactly. Yeah.
and yeah,
Exactly.
build
Exactly.
like. So no, I don't. I'm not the type of person to be in cliques. You know, I won't say I'm a loner. I do
Yeah.
communicate with people, but with this industry, you need to have a group of friends that you know in the same industry. You know,
Mm.
that
Mm.
can you guys can inspire each other and stuff. And when one of us get overbooked, you know,
Exactly.
always pass the job to the next person, because you need trusted people around your
Yeah.
circle, so we're able to produce the same standard of work
Exactly.
that you
Yeah.
and if
Yeah. Yeah.
the job is big, you guys come together and you know, um, take over the job. You know, I mean, like do the job and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how basically that's the background of how most things work in the photography and
Mm.
creative space. So it's all about community, you know,
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
collaboration. I don't do a lot of collaborations anymore
Man.
unless it's a personal project.
Mm.
Also because of
Yeah.
time. Like I'll be sitting with 2-3 clients work. So when am I gonna get time to do a
To
collaboration?
collaborate.
And
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah,
get
but
it. Yeah.
collaborations are very important. But also you need to make sure that
Mm.
they'll elevate your work. They'll bring more opportunities, you know, into your business, stuff like that. You know, you need to look at that. So you get
Mm.
to a point where you do those
Yeah.
collaborations, whichever, and then you get to a certain point where like, okay, you need to now pick and choose which ones, depending on
Yeah.
what direction you want to go. So like those are like the key
Mm.
things for me that worked out. I'm still
Yeah.
pushing. I don't know, you know, God's willing, where I'll be in the next few years. You know.
Yeah, man. Man, all the best for the next few years, man. We never know. God is always keeping something great for us in the
Mm.
future. What would you say is like your busiest, your busiest season between the season that we have?
You know, it's always around end of the year, December, right? Going into January,
I
because
get it.
you know,
Yeah.
Cape Town, a lot of people come down to Cape Town. And
Mm.
you know, wanna enjoy Cape Town because of the views and stuff. Um, but
Yeah.
this year, I don't know, it was a bit different for me. Not, I was surprised. Like my winter was very busy this year compared to the other
Yeah.
years. Winter, you always, you know, get very quiet and you just relax and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
also because you need to study the patterns each year. Where is it getting busy? So
Yeah.
this year I decided to be active, very active on like social media, WhatsApp, whatever, before winter.
Yeah.
So yeah, the more the people see your work as well, the more they wanna like they'll reference you and get you to get your job. So my winter was a bit
Yeah. The
busy.
more the people see you, yeah.
Yeah, so this winter was like be busier than the other ones. But winters are usually like the quietest.
Oh, I
Mm.
get it. I get it. Mm. So when it's quiet, what do you do? Like, do you have any another occupations of like what you
When
do?
it's quiet, you need to do now. That's where when you have time for collaborations. Like this full time,
Mm.
you need to make a way to be seen, make a way to network.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
like for I don't know. It's not that I don't know some creatives out there where some people manage to do different things, different stuff. But I've decided, look, when it's quiet, collaborations, put out more
Yeah.
work, and jobs come in. And
Mm.
I don't know if you wanna like there's other stuff that people do, like investing in not like other stuff, crypto, whatever. Um, yes, those are
Ish,
also
bro.
stuff
Like,
that you have to look into it and stuff. Yeah, I've looked into that.
yeah.
I'm not as deep as as in
Yeah.
right now.
I think
But that's something
I just created my crypto wallets like some few days ago, maybe a week
is it
ago, something like that.
dope? Where
Yeah, but
Luno?
I for is that Binance or something like I don't know. I
Oh,
really don't know much about
Binance.
I mean it's just a wallet. It's just a wallet. So like
No,
I
you
think
need
I
to.
have some cash there. I did something.
No, you have to put it in different, places. If you when the money comes in,
Y-
you have to spread it around. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. It's because like you can drop some money there and then after 10 years you see the money is growing, you see. So that's the
Yeah,
reason
you
why
just
I've
need to
decided to
check
just
that
like get a
once in a
wallet.
while. Check that. Mm,
Y- Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Oh, yeah. So what would you advise like someone who has passion and love for photography and that
mm,
creative work of yours? What would you advise
mm.
them like if they want to get in the game? And what would you be like maybe the mistake you did you want them to avoid or any just advice to give them the good insight so they might be not like
Um,
being on the right side on the wrong side.
mm. I think I've basically I've touched on it, but since you've asked the question again, and now I will just be more specific. Um, with this industry, like if someone want to get into the industry, I feel like the more you shoot, you need to get used
Mm,
to your equipment. Get
equipment.
used to the focal length of whatever lens you're using,
Mm,
and stuff like that. Like those technical stuff. Once you're comfortable with the equipment you're using and your editing style, you create the editing style earlier on.
yeah,
I think that can
that's
make you
just gonna
stand out.
represent you, right?
Yeah. So
Mm,
whenever, let's say you see my work somewhere, you'll be able to identify, okay, Pat took that picture. So you
this
need
is
to get to
yeah,
that
yeah,
point where your work is very consistent. It doesn't matter what
yeah,
conditions you shot in, whether you've shot in the sun, during daylight, or you've shot
yeah,
inside of. But like there's that one thing, that unique thing that stands out about your work. Like you're able to
yeah,
identify that. Um, Also just being consistent, on social media, doing more, following,
yeah,
looking up.
yeah,
Okay, it's fine, recreating what people that you look up to do. For instance,
exactly.
but I wanted to make an example, but it's fine. But don't go all out where you copy everything 100%. You need to also improvise, add your own element to it, and stuff like that.
Mm,
So like those are like the pointers for me. also network. Find a mentor if you can as early as possible. That can guide you.
Yeah.
You know, when you
Yeah.
need like some help with stuff, you know, you just contact them.
Exactly.
They're
Yeah.
able
Yeah.
to assist you. Like those are things
We need it.
we needed.
Yeah.
I'm grateful I had people like that, you know, early on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I
Yeah.
totally different direction to what I'm doing now and what they're they're doing, because I'm doing like fashion and portraits and stuff, and they're doing like
Yeah.
family portraits and individual shots of people, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like it's the same elements, same stuff that you use in both genres of photography. So once you learn those basic
Wow.
fundamental things, you can be able to use it
Man, that's
wherever you
yeah.
go.
Mm.
Mm.
That's really good, bro. That's really good. Okay, so I'm not gonna take much of your time. Um, what would you advise to someone who's like depressed, like right now? Some people there's, bro. I've never been depressed, but sometimes I do stress. But
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
so
It's dropping bars.
I mean, there is so many people out there. Like, are we praying for them? Like at Amka
Mm.
Podcast, we pray for
Hey
everybody.
man,
But what would you advise? Yeah.
so like I will be speaking for plus minus like 30 minutes right? But one thing I forgot to mention this whole conversation is, hey man, you have to put God first. You have to put God
Exactly.
first, and you need to, because God comes through when you least expect Him to come through, and you need
I
that faith.
yeah.
You
Mm,
need some certain level of faith for you to be able to make it in a creative industry, because at the beginning you
exactly.
don't really get any support, especially from people
Yeah.
close to you. I think you've also
Exactly. Yeah.
seen that. And then you start, as you start growing, obviously they also see the growth and how people receive you, and eventually they'll start supporting you. But you need to have faith for you to be able to get that point where, okay, like even the closest people to you, like they're supporting you.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be like very lucky. Whenever you start something new that most people around you don't do, you get to not get the support maybe that you feel like you deserve. Until
Yeah.
you just gotta pray, have faith in God, make sure that God is at the center of everything that you do. And
Yeah.
depression, I've had moments too where things were like, not working out for me. And I
How
wouldn't
did
call
you
it
overcome that?
how did I overcome it. Obviously for me, what worked for me, like now, like you've asked that question, so I mentioned God. Just been just like praying, man, praying. I for the other thing that helps me a lot is because I'm very active, so like physically active. I attend the gym.
Yeah.
I'll jog now and then whenever I get time. Like this morning, I took
Yeah.
a quick jog at the beach. Like those small
Yeah.
things that help you mentally, like clear your mind for you to be able to
Yeah.
also like just operate well as a creative. Like those kind of. So
Yeah.
you need to have certain habits that will be able, like maybe you gotta read more, because they say successful people are
Mm.
leaders and leaders. So the more you read, also you
Yes.
get
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
learn what worked for Steve Jobs or your Mark
Yeah.
Zuckerberg and stuff. So reading
Yeah.
and just being physically like active. Gotta be active.
Active. Yeah.
Make sure that if you
Yeah.
can't go to the gym, please jog. Just move your body all the
Yeah.
time. Um,
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
friends, support. The support you get from friends is also very important. But yeah,
Mm.
God first before all this stuff.
God
I
first,
feel like
man. God
God first.
first. God first.
That's one thing. Listen to motivational speeches. Wake up in the morning, just
Who's your favorite? Who's your
um,
favorite?
I used to listen to a lot of Eric Thomas. Growing
Okay,
up
Rick Thomas.
at
Yeah. Yeah. I know him.
university, but I've gone more towards
It's kind
because
of
they say he screams a
it's kind
lot.
of gangsterism in him.
You know, you need him sometimes. You know, you need someone to scream in your ears and let you get up and go away. But
Yeah,
besides him, your Les Brown and these guys, you know, they are more chilled. They'll tell you
yeah,
stories, you know,
yeah,
you about their lives. Ink Johnson,
yeah,
and I listen to a lot of podcasts to a point where I get inspiration from
yeah,
even the likes of Sadhguru,
yeah.
you know, Jay
Yes,
Shetty, who
Jay
else?
Shetty, yeah,
Jay
yeah, yeah.
Shetty. There's this guy, something Evans. I don't know if you know him, David Evans or something.
Evans.
So he compiles
I
like
think,
okay,
I think,
so Evans
yeah.
Carmichael or something. Yeah, he's from the states. So he
I
compiles
got Evans Carmichael. Yeah, I get it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Carmichael.
The
So what
guy
he
with the
does
bold,
is
the tall guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yes. So
yeah,
what he
yeah,
does is
yeah.
he compiles like different speeches from one speaker, and then
And then he
like
put them together. Yeah,
yeah, and
I
he
get
have
it.
like
He brings
contrast.
people like Miles Monroe and stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
the guys like I don't know if you know this guy. What's his name? Something Robbins. He does more of like
Robbins
stoic.
is a guy.
Yeah, he's a guy. He does more of like stoic. You know, he's more
Stoic.
into stoicism, stoic and stuff. Like he's also
Yeah,
very
yeah.
like inspirational. Like those guys,
Oh,
they help you not just you know with your depression or whatever you're going through. They help you to keep
yeah,
going.
yeah,
And like from these
yeah.
guys, so there's a guy. He's a producer. I produced the likes of Kanye West, Pharrell Williams.
Hmm.
What's his name again? Say the big hair man. What's his name? I listened. He has this book called The Creative Act. So like
Okay,
that's one
okay.
of the people I listen to, and I look. You know, whenever I'm on social
Yeah,
media, I follow him. So I'll look at his page and just get inspiration from him.
exactly.
How can I forget his name,
Yeah.
man? What's this guy's name? He just did an interview with Pharrell recently. Robin something.
I don't. Robin.
Let me
I only
see if I
know
can
Mel
get.
Robbins.
I'll see if I can
Okay.
get him quick on my Twitter. So I'm very active on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I post my work. I don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
get
yeah, yeah,
involved in these other stuff.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robin's.
So do you do like as I see you? You really you are really feeding up yourself. Like, what do you see about our generation, especially the younger, the people that comes after us? They like pranks so much and some type of nonsense. What do you think? It has an impact on them actually.
Yeah, there's so much happening, man, across the world. You know, without the generation also, I feel like what impact them a lot is the content they consume. You know, the
Yeah,
music that
exactly.
they do and all that stuff. We don't really pay much attention, and you know we don't
Hmm.
see the impact of what it has on us immediately. But music, any form of art, you know, whether it's music, photography, whatever, has an impact on each generation, and people have used this to alter so many things, you know, from messages, push whatever needs to be pushed,
Yeah,
whatever they feel like, okay, we're gonna push this now. For instance, the Black Panther thing, someone
yeah,
decided, look, we're gonna push Black Panther, and it happened. So there are things
exactly. Yeah,
that we listen to and stuff. I feel like the music, man, the music has really changed, man. If you listen to R&B from back in the day to now, there's like a
yeah,
very huge difference. Um, you know, even the rap music, it's not just about how people
yeah,
feel, about the message in the music, you know.
yeah,
And I feel like once
yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, and that's like really impacting a lot of people in a negative way, you know, mentally and stuff.
yeah.
So I
It's
don't
just
know.
become so darkish, man. You know,
Mm, there's
I
just so
mean,
much happening, man,
it's just
across the
become
world.
so darkish.
There's so
Yeah,
much
yeah, yeah.
happening.
I mean, music is not really like it's not really inspirational the way it used to be before. I know before they used to do their things, but now it's like they are being like they can expose everything without worrying about the fans and stuff. You know?
Mm, Yeah, that's how it is, man. Like, there's so much things that have changed. If you look through back in the day, like pre 2010, to what's happening now,
Mm,
there's a huge contrast, man. Like, huge difference. And I just hope,
mm.
yeah, we can be the generation that take it back to where it used to be. Because
Yeah, yeah,
90s kids have seen both parts, you know. Like, if you the two kids have just grown
exactly.
into the technology, they've just seen the side of
Yeah,
technology, and now it's
tech
operating.
of
But
tech.
we've
Yeah, yeah,
seen, you know how
yeah.
it feels like not even having an iPhone at a young age. You know, like,
Exactly,
uh,
exactly. We've
we're
seen it.
not, we're not available that time. We have a Nokia. We've seen that side, how
Yeah,
kids grew up communicating,
we've seen
going,
the cassette. You know.
yeah, going to the playground and just, you know, doing stuff with your friends, compared to now where
Yeah, exactly.
everything's on
Yeah,
social media. You grow up on social media. Your life literally depends on social media. I feel like, yeah, social media
yeah.
can
I
be
see.
used the same way Google can be, like, with technology. Technology is very, it can be used both ways. You know, positive and
Exactly. Yeah,
negative. It depends on the people
and
using it.
negative.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
like, it depends on you as a person. For instance, maybe you go on social media and look at people that inspires you.
Yeah,
Someone else, okay, they'll go on social media and do
yeah,
something totally different. That's why there's these websites that exist, like Google, and there is other websites like the dark web. I don't know if you know about
yeah.
the dark web. Yeah, so that's
I
why
think I've heard it. Yeah,
both worlds exist. You as a person now need to
yeah,
choose. Am I gonna go
yeah,
towards the
yeah.
Google side, or, you know, or I'm going to go for the dark web and find out what's happening on that side. So it also depends on us as people
Yeah,
and the decisions we make.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, man, I got you, man. Like that's really powerful. Your pet. So, how do someone get in touch with you? Like when people are looking for you, guys. If you're watching this, please don't forget to hit the button, subscribe, and activate the bell notification. Patrick is one of the master of photography, like here in Cape Town. For all your bookings, like events, do you also do for babies and stuff, things like that?
I do. I'm an all-round photographer, but what I put out mostly on my social media is, obviously, beauty, conceptual stuff, like beauty
Yeah, yeah,
photography,
yeah.
But
Exactly.
I do whatever
Yeah,
clients want me to do. I'm versed enough to be able to produce, like,
yeah,
able
yeah.
to have
If you
vision.
have like your brand, like a brand photography, somebody wanna come to shoot their models and stuff. This guy is the master. Like I've known him for almost 10 years. Like I remember 2016, I
Mm,
used to go there taking pictures and
yeah,
stuff like
almost
that.
10 years, man. Almost 10 years.
Yeah,
10,000
yeah,
hours.
bro. Time is flying so quick.
Yeah, but
Time
yeah,
really flies, bro.
my handles. I'm very active on my
Yeah,
personal account, but my production
yeah,
company is Media Production.
yeah.
On
Kiss
Instagram,
Media Production. Yeah,
Kiss KISS Media Production on all platforms, on your
yeah.
Facebook,
I'll drop the
Instagram,
link. I'll drop the link in the
and
yeah.
my personal
Kiss
one.
Media Production. Yeah,
And my personal one is Pat. PVT did it. I recently changed it to Pat, but I use a V instead of a A.
PVT.
Did it,
Yeah,
yeah.
PVT.
That's
Yeah,
my handle. Like, I'm very active on that one, and now obviously my WhatsApp
yeah,
and stuff. Like, yeah, people can. And the website is www.kissmediaproduction.com. Like,
yeah,
for you to be able to see
yeah,
my portfolio and stuff. You know.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Kiss Media Production. Kiss Media, like you are kissing someone. Media Production,
Uh,
like if you check that
I'm
page.
actually, no, I'm actually surprised you didn't ask me that question, like, at the beginning,
Yeah,
because,
what would you like? Why kiss? Why kiss, bro? Like why kiss?
you know,
Yeah,
like we met in the studio, you know, that's where the
yeah,
inspiration came from. Because I'm not like you, like a lot of people I worked with. I had to tell them to smile.
yeah.
You remember?
Okay.
Yeah, smile, do this,
Yeah,
no. So for me,
exactly.
I feel like some people are a bit tense, you know. And I was like, look, I have a sales background too. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So for me, I was like, yo, keep it simple and smile. That's it. Keep it simple and smile.
Keep it
So
simple and smile.
that's it.
Okay, so
Like,
kiss mean keep it simple and smile. Wow,
yeah.
bro, you are really creative, man. Like, wow, keep it simple and smile.
Yeah, I mean, like, they don't do too much. I just need you to stand there,
Yeah,
look
keep
pretty,
it
and I'll
simple and
take a photo.
smile.
Keep it simple and
Yeah,
smile.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Keep it
Yeah,
simple and
that's what
smile.
it stands for.
Huh?
The main reason why it's actually written as Kiss. I think at the beginning,
Yeah,
Kiss dots in between, like
yeah,
periods
yeah,
in between each letter, but now
yeah,
it's like a full on Kiss. Also, for the website's sake, I can't put periods on the website on the domain.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
have that as Kiss. Also, for people, curiosity, you meet someone that asks you questions
Yeah,
just to start the conversation as well. So that's what made me decide to be like, look,
yeah.
it's Kiss. But obviously, also people think that of the other Kiss and they make jokes out of it. And which is good. Like,
Nah,
I know what
it's
it means. So I'm
it's
like,
beautiful. It's beautiful.
yeah. But yeah, man.
Yo, yeah, man. All right, all right, all right. This is gonna be all over. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and 2 Facebook's accounts,
I
and
mean,
also I have Thread and what and YouTube. It's like
man,
a battle of social media, bro.
that's crazy because a lot of people never. I don't put myself out there personally. I think you've noticed that, but I put my work out there, so
Yeah.
people are getting to hear, you know, the story. And thanks to you for the platform.
No. No. I'll put out the work for sure. For sure, like
Mm,
work. If you want some beautiful pictures, like modeling, everything. Kiss
mm,
Media Production. Yo,
yes,
Pet, my brother, man, I really appreciate you so much for your time and to deliver some great content. I'ma make sure like I put every link in the description, so don't worry about those links. I know where to get them, you know.
mm,
And man, I wish you more work, more blessing, and more greatness to
definitely,
come, my brother, in the future, man.
yes, sir. No, thanks to you for
Yeah.
the platform.
Any message?
Thanks to you for the
Yeah.
platform. I'm just also just sending you blessings and wishing that this platform grow to high heights.
I
Um, you
receive.
know, just be
Yeah.
known, like
I
reach
receive.
people. The message. You're a messenger. The fact that you decided to do what you're doing right now, you means God is working through you, and for you to
Exactly.
release whatever way it needs to be in this, be known by people.
Yeah.
So I just hope and wish that people all over the world, man, get to see the amazing work that you're doing. And yeah,
They will. They
um,
will.
most definitely. Last words
My
from
brother,
me.
man.
Last words from me.
Yeah.
I would say, just believe in yourself, man. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Yeah.
Um, Believe in yourself at all times. Things never works out the way you expect them to work out. But
It's most important.
yeah, it's the most important part is keeping that belief. And sometimes you're the only person left. People won't know what's happening around
Exactly.
you. You know what's happening,
Yeah.
so you need to have that faith. And yeah, just believe in yourself. Um,
Yeah.
also have that faith, believe in God, put God first, and everything else you leave it in His hands. And just work hard, man. I think that's like my last word.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. Oh, I will end up with this quote of La Ozzy, who once said, "The journey of 1,000 miles always begin with a
Just one
simple
step.
step."
Yeah. Yes,
It's
sir.
okay. We can always dream big, but don't forget we can start small. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And it
So
takes
dream
time.
big, dream big, but start small. Just take action. You know?
It
Yeah,
takes
man.
time. It
Yo,
takes
it takes time.
when,
Yeah,
when it takes time because you might come into an industry and look at someone that has been around for like 10 years, even more than 10 years, and try
You
to
want to be like them.
be in that position. But you need to also be good to yourself, like be gentle with yourself. You need to
Exactly.
work your way up, learn all the things that you need to learn. Like opportunities come,
Yeah.
and maybe they might come to you when you're not ready yet. But so you need to work on yourself,
Exactly.
on your craft until you get that level, where you can handle any opportunity that comes your way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Work on your craft, man. Work on your craft. One of the best advice I got from social media is like there is no any millionaire or billionaire who just did it overnight.
Yes.
It takes time of practices and
Mhm.
doing the same things over and over and over for years.
That's true.
That's what makes them, that's what
Mm,
made them the people that they are today.
that's
You know?
true. I
So
recently
these
watched.
things of like, yeah,
I recently watched Elon Musk's
yeah,
father's interview on podcast and chill. He also mentioned some stuff like
I got it.
how he got into be where he is, even with Elon. Like if he had a failed business before he
Yeah,
eventually propelled to the heights that he currently is on. Steve Jobs too failed a couple
yeah,
of times before he got where he
yeah,
is. So yeah, you just if
yeah.
you decide to go into the business world, man, you need to face failure in the face. Like, well, be
Yeah, I
able
mean,
to go forward.
failure makes you learn a lot.
Yes,
Yeah,
you fall forward. Like
yeah,
Denzel Washington once said, "You gotta fall forward." You fell forward. Like you fall,
exactly.
you fell, and then you just gotta go forward, man. Don't let it discourage you, and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. If you fail, you're not the first one to fail. If you win, you're not the first one to win. So just do it, you know?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, man. Yo, my brother Pet, thank you so much, bro. Like we're gonna keep in touch. I think I'm gonna press an end to the today's episode. Guys, please, if you are watching this, go to Kiss Media Production on all the social media, and don't forget to hit the button subscribe on Amka Podcast and activate that bell notification. Anybody who want to collaborate, if you're an entrepreneur, you have a great story, please email me on my email address. I'll drop the link there in my description, or you can reach out to Amka Podcast on Facebook, and my Instagram is Alice Joe, ALIS_DJO. And yeah, man, that's it for today, brother. I appreciate you a lot, man.
Sure. Thank you, man. Cheers.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Take care, my brother. Ciao.
Sure. You're welcome. Thanks.